venue. Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame, this is obviously a huge matchup. With the 5-game winning streak on the line, they understand that they are facing one of the best teams in the country. A top 25 matchup. He's been warning his team all week at practice. Do not take them lightly. They want to be 1-0 after this week and keep the streak alive. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Sooners will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Handoff, Caden Durham. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You're the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer. Getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know, receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play. So it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of...
Maybe some room here. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now...
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU!
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Rush is on him. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I wonder how much of that incompletion is due to the pass rush. That quarterback did not have a lot of time to throw that football. This offensive line is going to have to do a better job giving him time.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Complete to the right. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Lost to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see that quarterback make.
And the Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Trying to run, it's Durham. And into the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Sooners ready to go on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Finds his man, it's Harris. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Second down coming up. Here's a give to Durham. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. Trying to impose their will with the run. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. Going for the marker on the ground. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who...
He lets one fly deep. Pulls it in on the left. Off and running. Past the 10. Touchdown Sooners. Once he got some room, it was over.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Levin. Got it behind the line, it's Durham. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Guys, LSU has the lead here as we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Makes the grab in their space. The 40. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Levitt. He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us 1st down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside, man-to-man. Nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Motion from the wide receiver. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Here's Robinson. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical parts nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit, maybe a crease. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
Oh, he missed it. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown.
Number 20, set to advance on the football.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. To the air, it's Mateer. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, they're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Oh, what a cut! And that'll be enough for the 1st down. A gain of 13 on the play, and the clock stops for the 2-minute timeout. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Fakes to grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
And the Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Turns it loose. Complete in the middle. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Bringing the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense...
Caught! And he will score! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Levin. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Durham. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. On the move, he fires. Working on the right. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And the try is no good. But a flag is down on the field, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with Tennessee taking on the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Volunteers with a real chance to make this a memorable season. A 7th straight victory following everything that happened last year.
He's got an alley. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Looking downfield, it's Levin. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker?
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's a great start to this second half. That's what you talked about in the locker room at halftime. Don't let them create momentum. Don't let them start to create a comeback. Come back on this first drive, set the tone. The defense doing that right off the bat.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He'll field the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Going to try to get it himself. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears liking their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out their uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
Well, there the free safety shows you his coverage ability in man-to-man. He was locked in with his guy, and he was able to knock that ball away.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going deep, and they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Dumps it to the back. The short hands, it's Durham. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads it left. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. The give to Caden Durham.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
There's a crease. Got enough space. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
4 wide receivers set. Trips to the left on 2nd and 3. That's reeled in. It's Sategna. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Back to throw. It's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Moving out to the right. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it through on the move. Everything's bouncing and jiggling and rolling, and it's going forward, and he's loose. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, and that is a backbreaker for the offense. You're trying to drive down the field here in the second half to keep this thing close, and you cough it up. And not just that, David. It's a defensive touchdown now, starting to blow this game open.
So starting to get some separation, and here's the thing about this defense, man. It's one thing to create turnovers and to create extra possessions. This is another thing to know what to do with it when you get it. And they scoop it, had a plan, look at them run it all the way to the house and add to their lead.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Find some space. 5 to the 22.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Trying to get behind the defense. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball in the ground.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Quarterback now breaking the field. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's caught. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And the Sooners will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Across the 45. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter steps. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On first down, it's Durham again.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Handoff, Caden Durham. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking downfield, it's Batir. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Catch in the middle, it's Sategna. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. The 20. He's at the end of the house. Touchdown Sooners. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. And they did tack on the extra point.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He's going to run it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Release to the back. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. He's looking to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown LSU! And they turn it into a defensive score.
What an amazing play by the defense here late in the game. They had a 3-point lead, and they're just trying to hold on to that, but they get the pick 6. Great job reading the QB's eyes. You take it the distance, score a touchdown, and now they can breathe a little sigh of relief because all of a sudden they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. He wants a big play here late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Hauls it in down the sideline. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Spin, still running. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. To the air, it's Mateer. Punts it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give your...
He's taking the shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He'll set up to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Georgia's offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David, and we are looking at one of the great offensive lines today in college football. They know every single week one thing. They are going to try to line up, and they're going to try and run the football. When you've got a tailback like they've got, and you've got this offensive line, man, they're hard to stop.
They are hard to stop, man. And what I love about offensive linemen, I like when they don't like people, and they enjoy moving people against their will. And this unit, man, they're going to pave holes, and this running back's going to get the credit. But make no mistake about it, that line up front paves the way and makes his job